So we are here for the 3rd annual Occupy the Corner Detroit. And again, this is a community response to violence where we all come together every year during entire summer months and we take a stance against violence and address the underlying social issues that produce the violence in our city. So I'm just glad to be here. So many people have come out, and so just excited to have another 3rd year of successful event.
All right, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Detroit. Welcome to Occupy the Corner 2016 Pingree Park Edition. What up, Iroquois in East Canfield? Yes. I am Congresswoman Sheffield, and this is our 3rd annual Occupy the Corner event. Yes. And the first thing that I want to do tonight is make sure that we do things in order, yes, and that is give God the glory and the praise. Come on, y'all, let's give God the glory and the praise on today. Yes. We serve a good God. Amen. Yes. And so I would like to bring up my pastor, yes, a man who is dedicated to this city, yes, to this community, yes, Reverend Curtis Grant of Zion Hope Missionary Baptist Church. Yes.
Let us pray. Gracious and kind Father, we pause first of all to say thank you.
Thank you, Lord.
Because in spite of what we've gone through, yes, down through the years, you have still been good to us.
Yes, God.
God, I pray that you would allow your presence to be felt in this move today.
Yes, Lord.
And as we come together as a people and begin to operate as you have instructed us as brothers and sisters in the Lord,
yes,
that we would begin to feel the sensitivity of each other's hurts.
Yes.
We've gone through a lot, we've come through a lot.
Yes.
And God, we ask you now that you would begin to change the way we think.
Yeah.
Because the only way that this community is going to be changed,
yes,
is that we change as individuals.
Yes.
I pray for everyone that will petition this place and come in this place in this celebration today,
yes,
that our spirits will be peaceful,
yes, Lord,
it will be joyful,
yes,
and we walk away realizing that there is an assignment upon our
yes,
life.
God.
And that's simply to make this community
yes,
a better
God,
place for our children to grow up in.
Yes, Lord.
No longer should we be scared to come outside of the house.
Yes.
But we should watch out for one another, love on one another.
Yes, God.
And so God, I pray that you would begin to make us all sensitive,
yes, God,
to everything that is transpiring in this community.
Yes, Lord.
That we might understand that you first, yes, and we follow, yes, we shall have everything we need. Yes. And we ask all of these things in your darling Son Jesus' name. Amen. Let every heart say amen.
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 All right, y'all, we fired up.
Fired up.
We 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 fired up.
All right, y'all, really quick. So the mission of Occupy the Corner is simple, and that is to engage, to connect, and empower. To engage the community, to connect them to resources, and to empower residents towards self-determination. Occupy the Corner is a community response to the inner city violence that we continue to see plague our inner city. A community response. The police department can only do half of it.
Yes.
Everyone has a role in ending violence in this city, and this movement is for you all today.
Yes.
Let me just say something, you all. In the midst of what we have been seeing in the news with the violence against our young people,
Yes.
if there ever was a time for us to come together and stand united, yes, against the violence that is ruining the fabric of our neighborhoods, yes, I say to you all tonight that the time is now. Yes. Tell your neighbor, the time is now. The time is now. And so we must work collectively, not individually. Roll up our sleeves, pound the pavement, hit every single block, hit every single community, and make sure that we're providing resources and help and hope and love and encouragement to those in need. And that's what Occupy the Corner is about. It's not just a rally, it's not just a protest.
Yes.
We get out and we go door to door, we engage, we talk to people. We listen to the issues that are facing our inner city communities, and we provide resources and hope. And so for every other Friday, when the cameras leave today, we have myself, my staff, some community and clergy. I'm calling out our young people to join me. Every other Friday for the 3rd year now, we will hit the streets of this city, door to door, providing resources and hope to underserved communities in this city and standing united against violence. So my question to you all is, will you join me? Will you So now I would like to give it up for the mayor of Detroit, who has stood with me for the 3rd consecutive year of Occupy the Corner. Let me just say this, he makes himself available to be here. This is a busy man, but guess what? This is an important initiative for him, and I'm just honored to work with him, to call him my partner. Let's give it up for Mayor Mike Duggan.
Isn't Mary Sheffield doing a great job? I love coming out to the Occupy the Corner events. You know, before city council members were elected by district, there were a lot of neighborhoods that were forgotten. And Pingree Park was the kind of neighborhood that might have been overlooked. But the way your council member is pursuing this through every single corner, this is a night where we come out, bring the city services, talk about opportunity to everybody in this community. And for me, it's a little bit special. My niece and her husband are active members of the Mack Avenue Community Church. And I hear every week, not just the bad stories, I hear the good stories that are going on in Pingree Park. And with the efforts that Mary Sheffield is bringing today, we're going to try to make sure everybody in this area knows about every opportunity. So Mary, congratulations on another great success.
All right.
All right, we're now going to turn it over to our Congresswoman, Brenda, who has been fighting extremely hard for us. And guess what? This is her 2nd year standing with the Occupy the Corner movement. She makes herself available every single time to be here in the community, hands-on and accessible. Let's give it up to Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence.
I am so glad to be here, and I want to echo, when you see a leader among you, someone that doesn't sit behind the desk, someone that you can actually touch, and someone who will listen to you, we need to support her and thank her. So thank you so much, Councilwoman. I want you to know that your government, it means something. Some people say, you know, I don't care about that stuff, I don't want to vote. But let me tell you something. The food that you eat is regulated by the government. You go to a grocery store or to a restaurant, you pick it up, you don't think twice about it because you trust your government to take care of your food. When it comes to water, you expect to turn the faucet on and drink water that's safe. Water is not a luxury, it is a basic human need. And our government failed us with the water situation we saw in Flint. Ladies and gentlemen, our government has promised to educate us, regardless of your zip code, wherever you live in America, that you will get a free education that will prepare you to have a job and a career and to be able to provide for you and your family. Elections have consequences. Every one of you, if you are of voting age, you should be registered to vote. Because this year, more than ever, you are seeing a good contrast of what philosophies are in government. We must continue to use our voice through our vote. And I'm going to keep saying this, it's so important. When you see elected officials like your mayor and like your councilwoman who come out to address this issue of gun violence, to stand up when some people are being quiet, we can make a difference. And I'm counting on every last one of you, because today we are in your community, we are in your house, because we care about you and it's important we be here. God bless you. Enjoy.
Give it up for Congresswoman Brenda Lawrence. All right, our next speaker that we have coming up to the stage, let me just say, I have tons of admiration and respect for. I've had the privilege of working with him on several initiatives, and it's been a privilege just to work with the Detroit Police Department. Give it up for DPD. Yeah. Police Chief James Craig, we are truly blessed just to have him in this city. Amen. And so I just thank him for being here, for being so supportive of the work that I do. And what I really love about him is his focus on community relations and building the trust between the police department and the community. So let's give it up for Police Chief James Craig.
So this is how we're going to start it out. How many of you seen the Running Man video? So cue me some music because we're going to do the running. No, I'm joking. I got to tell you something. What an idea. You know, can I have Commander Todd Bennison just stand here in front? Commander Williams from the 7th Precinct. Any of the MPOs, come on up. Come on up. I just want everybody to see the neighborhood police officers. I am a neighborhood police officer. Let's give the mayor a round of applause again. I want to also acknowledge newly elected president of the Detroit Police Commission, Willie Bell. Where you at, Willie? All right, all right. So, let me tell you what I think. I'm looking out and I see so many Detroiters that said, we are fed up. Yeah. I'm looking at your shirt, Save Detroit. I'm looking at the fatigues. Yeah. That's right. And here's what my interpretation is. Detroiters say, there's a war on violence. Yes. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We changed the conversation. Yes. I know it. I've seen young middle schools that come in filled with hate. And when they meet with police officers in our city camp, Children in Trauma Intervention Camp, and police officers are telling these young people, we love you. They change. So let's do this. Let's be about the business of prevention. Let's stop this violence. But let's never forget, we do it from one thing. We love you. To the young people out here, we love you. We are your protectors. We are in this together. Thank you.
Come on, Chief, fire up. Come on, Chief. You want to see DPD act up?
We fired up.
Fed up.
We fired up.
We fired up.
We fired up.
We fed up.
We fired up.
All right, we're not going to make the Chief dance again. All right, you all, give it up for Police Chief James Craig. All right, now we want to hear really quick from our young people. We have 2 students here from Martin Luther King High School. Give it up, y'all, for MLK. These students have been in the news. They recently wrote President Obama and I think President Obama responded to them, correct? All right, so they want to come and speak on violence from a young perspective to tell our young people it's time to stop the violence. Give it up for Mr. Devontae and Kamari.
I just want to thank Mary Sheffield for inviting us here. First of all, I want to give an honor to God, who is the head of my life. And I just want to thank everybody for coming out and being a part of this event. But I just want to say that as a young man growing up in Detroit, it gets real frustrating to turn on the news and all you see is young people getting killed because of senseless gun violence and unnecessary stuff like that. I think enough is enough, and it's time for us to take our community back. I think engagements like this will get our youth involved. So I want to thank everybody who came out and support. And the fight is not over, it's just beginning. That's right. Say that, young brother.
Well, my name is DeMarcus Taylor. Kind of messed up a little bit. But it's an honor to be here, of course. It's an honor to be in front of, our people as a community, for all of us to come together for Nonviolence Act. This is really an honor, because most people don't come to things like this because anything positive, there's never nobody there. Any events that you have positive, you never see any people. So for everybody to come together for an event like this, this is really something. This brings joy to, youth, to older generations, to, just to everybody to know that it's their support. It's support there. It's people standing with us and not against us. So it's an honor to be here. Thank you.
All right, y'all. All right, right, y'all, give it up for the MOK students. All right, we're wrapping up, you all. We have a few more speakers. We now want to turn it over to the president of Mothers of Murdered Children, Miss Andrea Clark, who is standing with the mothers who may have lost their child or loved ones to the senseless acts of violence in our city. She provides resources to those in need. So let's give it up to Miss Andrea Clark.
All right. Good afternoon, good evening. It's so good to see all of you out here today.
Go ahead, Andrea.
I represent mothers who have lost their children to gun violence. My God. And we don't want to see any more mothers that have to suffer the pain that we do. Yes. So we collaborate and join organizations and community activists and our leadership in trying to make a difference in changing the culture of violence in our community. I want to thank Mary Sheffield for opening this platform up for us and for you, because it's hard to get the message out. You have to see what the face of violence looks like. I have my sunglasses on, and the mothers that are standing behind me look okay right now. Yes. This is a long journey. It's a daily struggle. And every time we lose a baby, we have to live our children's death all over again. Wow. So we asking you to go in your neighborhood, as Mary said, go in your home, look around, change things. Keep our babies alive. Thank you for having me.
All right, you all. I want to bring up a local rapper. His name is K-DEEZY. And the reason why I want to bring him up here is because our young people listen to him. And I want to make sure that he actually has a very positive message to relate to the community today. So y'all, let's give it up for K-DEEZY.
What's up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Can I get a big what up, though, Detroit? What up, though? I go by the name of K-DEEZY. I'm here to, well, actually, I've been doing a lot of things with Mary Sheffield, going in and out of the schools and taking the initiative to help with the youth for a few years now. And I'm very happy to be here because at some point, I believe that young boys grow up to become men. And when you become a man, it's time to stand up and make sure that it's not just about you. So I'm here today just because I want to make sure that y'all see and not just hear or see me on Instagram and saying certain things. I want y'all to know that I'm really here because I care. I care about the youth. I remember as a kid, I used to run the neighborhood and get into all kind of crazy things. And now I have young boys. I have 2 sons and 2 daughters. And I understand the importance of being a man in your city. So what I want everybody to do right now, do me one favor, please, and just hold your one hand up for me one time. Go ahead. And just repeat after me. I promise that I'm going to always support my city.
Support my city.
Nobody else is going to do it for Detroit but Detroit.
Nobody else going to do it for Detroit.
So here we are all together. Sino is here. Trick is here. I believe I swear Vez. What's up, Vezo? We all here to represent for the Detroit artists, and we want y'all to know that we love y'all. I know I'm going to be here. I'm taking pictures. I'm speaking to any of the young brothers who want to ask me any questions, want to know anything about music. And let's just make sure, man, again, that we continue to support our own city. Thank you for having me here.
All right, y'all. Just to let you all know, we do have the local rappers Trick, Sino, K-DEEZY, I Swear Vizzo that are here. But we're going to take a break and have the rappers come out on another segment. So we're going to just have them come out in about 5 minutes, you all. All right, last but certainly not least, and I want to make sure I recognize everybody on stage, but I want to give it up to Judge Deborah Thomas. Give it up for the judge, y'all. Clearing up people's records left and right, all in the city. But let me say something. A lot of people are here today for minor felony expungement. If you are here today and you want more information on minor felony expungement, please listen up. We have the judge here who has helped people for years clear their record. All right, so let's give it up for the judge.
I want to thank Councilwoman Mary Sheffield for doing this wonderful thing one more time. One more time. If those of you who watch me on TV 33 every Saturday at noon know I start out by saying, get your pencil and paper. Get your pencil and paper. I will be doing 2 expungement forms tomorrow. If you are an early riser, at 9:30 a.m., I will be at Temple. The address is 17376, Wyoming. If you sleep in on Saturday morning, rise up before 2 o'clock. I will be doing another expungement forum tomorrow afternoon. UAW Local 22. The address is 4300 Michigan Avenue. We're going to start at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock. You can have 1 felony up to 2 misdemeanors. If that doesn't work for you, I got a secret, and I tell that at the forum, but if you don't come to the forum, you don't get told the secret. I'm going to be over on the side for a while. Come by and give me a shout out. I am Judge Deborah. If you look in the book of Judges, you know Deborah is the people's judge. I am Judge Deborah Thomas. Have no doubt, Judge Thomas is going to bring you justice. See you tomorrow at the expungement forum.
Thank you, Judge Deborah Thomas.
For more information, please contact my office at 313-224-4505. That's 313-224-4505.